Hello. For my speech today, I'll actually be talking about how video games are actually good for you. So let's begin. Um, for a long time, video games have always had a stigma around them, a pretty bad stigma of being, bad for your brain, bad for your mental health. People have always tried to keep their children away from video games or any type of gaming um, console because it's always been portrayed as something that's bad. And I'm here to tell you that it's actually not. When you think of a gamer, most people think of those people that are, um, you know, homebodies that don't like to go out, that are very antisocial, that are depressed, and it's actually quite wrong. Um, Researchers are starting to finally realize and see and find the evidence that gaming actually does make a change and it does help improve humans, both physically and mentally. Um, so, games can actually help develop physical skills. A good example of this was a research done. Preschool children who play interactive games such as like the Wii, anything that is more movement based, that is for interactive type of game styles, have shown to improve motor skills. Motor skills is catching, throwing, um, kicking any type of item, ball. It shows that they're better to do it than a child who doesn't play games. Um, Another study was shown in Boston that people who played video games were 27% faster and made 37% fewer errors than people who didn't play video games, which is actually quite astonishing. Vision is improved, particularly when it comes to the shades of gray. And this comes back to being able to gain traits from playing video games. Being able to see the different shades of gray is very useful for when you drive at night, when you pilot a plane, or you read x-rays. These are traits that will eventually help someone in the future, in their career, help them advance, and it's by doing something that is quote unquote bad. Um, it also benefits brain functions. A lot of it is when it comes to decision making. There's a lot of video games out there that are decision based. Um, Everything is about what you decide. The game will come out. Outcome of the game will be on how you decide to play the game. People who play action based games make 25% faster decisions and are likely to have a better and accurate decision than someone who doesn't. It's found that the best gamers can make choices and act upon them 6 times faster than the regular person, and that's 4 times faster than anyone else. In another study shown by researchers, um, experienced gamers were shown to be able to pay attention to 6 things at once. Being able to multitask is a very, very important thing when it comes to gaming, and it's a trait that you eventually learn to get. Um, you know, Especially in games that are action based, that are very fast paced, you adapt to learning how to look and pay attention to multiple things. And these traits that you learn from this is can be easily implemented in the real world. Um, it's shown that it can also help with psychological problems. The university in New Zealand asked 94 young people who were diagnosed with depression to play a game called Sparks. In this case, the game reduced symptoms of depression. When a game can help depression and it can help a mental problem, it shows that it does help eventually in the long run. Um, Another team in Oxford found that playing Tetris shortly after exposure to something that's very upsetting can help prevent people having disturbance flashbacks, or it can prevent them from being even more angry at the situation going on. Not all the effects are always positive. Um, a university in Indiana um, found out that brain scans of young men and found evidence that violent games can alter brain function as little as a week of play and could affect the regions in the brain associated with emotional control. Um, not all people and every single person that plays a game will benefit the same way. Um, but this is a step forward in actually seeing that people are actually benefiting from what video games are doing. It's not always all bad. Thank you.